I'm Nafi. This is my fourth part of my ongoing challenge where I would turn Genshin Impact's local specialties into characters. This time I've gotten two recommendations: Candlecap Mushroom. I know it's an ingredient, but we can always make an exception. And Kapalata Lotus. I think that's what they meant. Instead of spinning the wheel and letting it pick for me, I've decided to design both of them and give them like a fun little lore video or like a fun little interaction. You'll see what I mean later on in the video, but now let's get to the designing part. We're starting off with Candlecap Mushroom. So far, all of the local specialties I've turned into characters are or were females, low-key following the footsteps of Genshin. So for this one, I've decided to do a male character to like change it up a little. For his hair, it's gonna be inspired by this part of the mushroom. His hair color is gonna have the yellow to blue gradient and the red gems on top of his head. I've faced a little obstacle when it came to his outfit, but I did follow the same trick as the one in my previous video, where I've picked the Saurian that's like closest to the plant's design or has like similar color palette. So for this mushroom, the closest Saurian is the Okasaur. I think that's how it's pronounced. And that Saurian falls under the Flower Feather clan. So he's gonna have the same style as the Flower Feather clan. He's gonna have pants and a scarf inspired by this part with deep reddish brown color and with the purple, blue and orange details. We're also giving him a belt and a hat since the Flower Feather clan tend to have that, and a glove with a gem on top. For the shirt, he's gonna have a white shirt to add like a bit of contrast. And for his vision, since the tribe is known to be like dealing with the Okasaurs and are good with flying and gliding, I thought the most fitting vision for him would be animal, and he rides the Quackosaurs for delivery purposes. Now we move on to Kapalata Lotus. Kapalata Lotus is a Sumeru local specialty. For her hair, it's gonna be inspired by this part, short, yellow, and the inner part of her hair is gonna be green. For this part, we're also giving her a halo inspired by this part. I think they're called stamen, I'm not really sure. And then for her clothes, I've noticed a pattern where Sumeru characters would have their outfits split in half with their belly out and like arm sleeve, so we're following that. For her skirt, it's gonna be inspired by this part from the lotus petals and held together with like a thick golden belt. The skirt is also gonna have a second layer of petals, exactly like the local specialties. And then for her top and arm sleeves, they're also gonna be inspired by the petals with a thick gold necklace and bracelets. For her vision, since like Kapalata Lotus are known to grow from like vines, I thought the most fitting vision for her would be Dendro. and she controls like the vines in her day-to-day life and beautiful jewelries with the assist of like the vines. Now we get to the short lore part I've come up with. Yes, it comes with a whole drawing too, but the drawing is like the conclusion of the lore. The lore goes like this. It starts off with Lotus. She recently found like a treasure map of a cave in Sumeru, but no matter how hard she tries to go in the cave, she can't, because the cave is like in a complete darkness, so no matter what device she uses, or a torch or anything like that to light up the cave, she can't go in it, so it's like a complete darkness. And the reason for that is this cave is kinda ancient. It's like immune to the devices that are created in Sumeru, and you need to like get something from another nation that could help with lighting up the cave. And the cave holds like a special gem she needs for her shop. So she was like venting to one of the NPCs, and the NPC recommended to her to go to like a tribe or a clan in Sumeru, and there's a guy that sells like gems or like precious gems that could, its light is so bright it could light up any area. So she thought to herself, wait, maybe I could go to Sumeru, or I mean Natlan, and find that guy to, help me go in that cave and explore it and get the gem that I need. So she takes a ride to Natlan, and she goes to every tribe asking for that one guy she heard of. The NPC did not tell her what that guy's name is, he just heard a rumor of the guy. So she goes to every tribe asking about him, like if they've heard of him, if they've seen him, and all of them go like, nope, 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 except for one guy who tells her, oh, I know that guy, he's part of the Flower Feather clan, maybe you should go there and ask about him there. She goes, oh, okay, thank you so much, sir. So she takes the ride again and heads to the Flower Feather clan. There she meets, his name is Candlecap Mushroom. Let's call him Candlecap or Mushroom. Mushroom is shorter. Mushroom. So there she meets Mushroom. She asks Mushroom like, hey, have you heard of a guy that sells gems that are so bright that can light up a cave? And he goes, well, can you see my head? It literally has a gem on top. And she goes, oh, wait, you're the guy they've been talking about. And he goes, yep, that's me, what do you need? So she tells him about the treasure and how she can't go in the cave because, again, no matter how hard she tries, any device she uses, it would turn off the light for that device. So she explained the situation to him, and he goes, well, yeah, I could help you, but like, with the price, of course, I can't be helping people for free. So she goes, okay, name your price. So he named his price, and she was down for it. She was like, okay, I'll hand you the Mora after you actually help. So he goes, okay, let's head down there. So they ride a Quackosaurus to like the borders of Natlan, because Natlan creatures cannot leave Natlan. So they ride it and go to the borders of Natlan, and then they take a ride from Natlan to Sumeru to the cave. They land in Sumeru, and then they go walk to the cave. And then when they enter the cave, what do you know? It works. They go exploring the cave, and then they find the gem. And this art, or the drawing I'm working on, is like how it was captured the moment they find the gem. And you can see like Lotus like so happy, so excited, because she's imagining all the Mora she could earn from this one gem. And Mushroom is like watching her like, hey, I'm useful. The end. But what happens afterwards is like, of course she's gonna hand him his Mora. She ended up selling the gem and earning a lot of money out of it. And he ended up taking his Mora and going back to Natlan. But he did ask her to like stay in contact and stuff, so they've been sending each other letters and stuff. But yeah, the end. And this is the final result. What do you think? Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, for everyone who left a comment or subscribed, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. But as always, I hope I can see you all in my next video. Bye!